Hey, hey, how we doing today, guys? Okay, those three wanted to come out. Wow. Wow. I don't know if you guys just saw that just fly out before I could even really get my introduction out. But please do not forget to comment on this reading and like, share, subscribe if you have not already. It does help our channel grow. And I really do appreciate it. Like all the interaction and sharing your guys' story. Wow. Okay, bottom of the deck. This is crazy. We got the never ending story. And then we got chaos and conflict, not for you, and fork in the road. I mean, you couldn't even be any more clear. There's a certain situation, it's like a cycle that just continues to play itself out. It's like the never ending story. This never seems to fail. This never seems to change. Like, all it does is bring me conflict and strife and puts my heart on hold, and and it's painful and it doesn't feel good, and I'm constantly in fights with everyone, or all the shit that's going on at your work or whatever. And Spirit's saying, like, because it's not for you anymore. Okay? It's just not for you anymore. So you're at the precipice of making like a brand new decision. And for others of you, this is about like, do I really want my life to continue going down the path that it has been going down? Like, can I see myself in this position by this time next year? No. By this time next year. And I think for a lot of people, they're like looking at their lives going, it just, something has to change. Something has to change. And I think a lot of people are conflicted over that. Like, they're conflicted because their heart, like they love what they do, or they love their clientele, or they love the people that they're around, or they love their community, or they love their church, or they love whatever. But the conflict comes from the fact that you love all those things, but you also know, like, you've grown out of a certain situation now. You've grown out of it. And so now, like, again, something has to change. We just had that Scorpio full moon, number 13. That could have absolutely revealed a lot. There's a lot of information that's out there now. Like, you're hearing a lot about certain things, information overload, really. But you're hearing about a lot of places closing, businesses closing. Are you shutting down your business? Are you walking away from a relationship? Are you walking away from a family? Are you walking away from a community? Like, what is shifting and changing in your life? And for a lot of you, it's like, sometimes you don't know yourself without the chaos. So that's why it continues to be this never ending story. But I think for a lot of you, you're ready for that change in the wind. You're like, a zebra never changes his stripes. And so therefore, like, if this isn't going to change, I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to get out of this, like, go nowhere situation. I'm done with the never ending story. This time next year, I think you've been in a holding pattern. I think that you've been in a holding pattern. You've been sitting on it for a really long time, really trying to analyze it. And I think that you, like, almost over analysis paralysis is what I got for a lot of you. And now there's like this struggle. Like, somebody's here is struggling. But I almost see somebody going to Chinese food and they get a fortune cookie, and the fortune cookie tells them, like, something needs to change. Like, something drastic in your life is going to change today. And, but I feel like you're even getting messages in fortune cookies and you already know what to do. And it's like the time is up. The time is almost up. And I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like you're running out of time. Or maybe you just don't have enough time to live your life. Maybe, for a lot of us, it's like we don't have enough time to live our lives. Because it's like the, work, eat, sleep, work, poop cycle. But there's really nothing else you can do. There's no time to go out and hang out with friends. And I think that, people really want to be more social. And I feel like with this new energy that's coming up, we want to free up our energy from, like, we're all done feeling. Neptune and Saturn are both going to be out of Pisces. Saturn will be out by the 25th of this month. Doesn't mean that they're not going back for one final retrograde. So by this time next year, if you don't like what you're fucking manifesting, like at the beginning of this Saturn Neptune transit in Aries, when they retrograde back into Pisces, it's kind of like a reset. So really think about that. If you decide, you know what, I'm not going to make this decision, I'm just going to continue with this never ending story, and the chaos continues, and, lack of whatever, finances, or lack of love, lack of communication, whatever it is, everybody's going to have a different thing. Or just lack of juice, like you just don't want to do it, like that could be it. And you're just like, I feel like I'm just on, wash, rinse, and repeat. Then when Saturn and Neptune go back into Pisces, which will be September and October, they're going to finish out their stay there, their retrograde cycle, and then they're going to be in Aries and they're going to conjunct next year. 2026, it's the final. They will never return back into, Neptune will never return back into Pisces in our lifetime. That's the Great Awakening. This is all about the letting go. Like, we're going into a lot of fire and air in this new cycle. So for those of you who want to hermit out, for those of you who want to, just bury their head in their work and, no all work and no play, and, or constantly working on a relationship or constantly beating down the door on a business, like, it's going to have to align with you. So you're like really at this precipice of like something that I don't feel like this is small. The way that this jumped out and the feeling that I'm getting, it's like something has to fucking change. And, for others of you, it's like you keep replaying scenarios in your mind and it just continues to make you feel like shit. And that can be a lot of like the Neptunian energy that we've got right now. And then also Chiron is playing a huge part. So there's some like wounds that need to be healed. It's like you thought you healed from those things. And then you're just like, oh my God, I thought I got through this. And then somebody comes in and picks a scab on something. And you're like, no, I fucking didn't. And you're just like, you got to get out of your head. And so I feel like it's like, you need to focus your attention and energy on other things. But simultaneously, you do have to learn the lesson from this. And sometimes the lesson is, this situation just isn't for you. And I think for a lot of people right now, they're being very strategic about how they're getting out of certain situations, not working with those bosses anymore. I think that the decision has already been made, but now you're working on your strategy. So, yeah, I think that for some of you, this is new business, new career opportunities. You got 37, which is a 10. 3 plus 7 is 10, right? Which is the end of a cycle, the completion of a cycle, which actually breaks down into a 1 because we always do numerology breaking down into a 1 number. So this is about new beginnings, something that you've been like really thinking about. We have 33, 6, and 13. 33 is a 6, and you have 6, so you could be seeing 66, you could be seeing 33, 37, and 13. So with that said, 6 is about reciprocity, right? Give and take. Are you getting give and take from a certain situation? Even if it's just the thoughts in your fucking head, what are you getting out of it? Get some help is what I want to say. Like, talk to a mentor, talk to a friend, And for some of you, this is about family because 6s are family. It's the DNA, right? It's the fetus in the womb. It's the 6. So this could have something to do with children. I'm also getting a white owl. I'm seeing a white owl. This has to do with wisdom. And just be mindful of wolves in sheep's clothing. I don't know why, but I'm getting vitiligo. Is that a thing? Vitiligo, where they turn different colors? Like, I don't know what this is saying about somebody, but something about somebody who is it vitiligo, where they are like like maybe they're really dark and then they have like white patches through them. Uh I don't know why that just came up. Maybe you're dealing with somebody like that, or you're the one who has it and you're dealing with other people who are like this scenario. Very fucking random that came up. I think it's, I don't know. Don't quote me on it. Comment. Um, Let me know if that resonates. I feel like that's only going to resonate with like one person. You know, that's really weird. I have never seen that before, and I've had these cards for a really long time. Hold on. Phoenix wants it on the bed. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Come here. Come here. You want up? Yeah, you want up? There you go, bud. Okay. There you go, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. You can fast forward through that if you have to. But what was I just saying? Oh, thank you, Spirit. They reminded me. You know, I've never seen this in this card, and I don't even have my glasses on, so how I'm even able to read these letters is mind-boggling to me. I think for some of you, you guys, like if you look at that heart, I don't know if you can see it, if I can, but if you look at that, it's basically like one of those, do you love me, yes or no? Are you going to love me, yes or no? And like this could be very well, and it's relationships of all sorts. I cannot stand it when everybody just goes right to romantic relationships. It's not just about romance. We have love relationships in so many different areas. We even love our fucking coworkers and our bosses sometimes. You know what I mean? Like we have those bromances, or you know, whatever they're called at work. I don't know. I don't work with other people, so but it's like, you know, we have family relationships. We have we can whatever. Anyway, but it's like, are you ever gonna love me? Yes or no? Are you ever gonna trust me? Are you always gonna fight with me? Are we always gonna go through these fucking cycles? Is this what we're gonna do? Because if this is the case, it's not for you. If you feel like you are constantly always trying to get your fucking point across, and whenever you say something, it's always met with some type of a fight or an argument or chaos or just stupid conflict. You say the sky is blue. No, it's not. It's baby blue. It's cloudy. How can you even see the sky? Like, is that the way you want to live your life for the rest of your life? Even if it was like family. If people can't love you for who you are, they're not for you. At least not this phase in their lives. And so it's like you're at the precipice of like understanding that like this isn't going to work out. And I feel like for some of you, you're trying to strategize your way out of this situation. But you're literally at the crossroads like, okay, I'm strategizing, but some of you, you're going to stay stuck because I see that there. For some of you, you're going to go right back down the same path and you're going to repeat the cycle, this never-ending story. And for others of you, I think you're going to go so fed up, so fucking sick of your situation that you're going to do a drastic 180. And I think it's going to come in a way that people don't even expect. All right, let's get some of these heal yourself cards. Spirit, please show me. Okay, yeah, help from above. You are receiving help from above. And don't forget to ask your guides and angels, because I feel like they're going to help give you the clarity that you need. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? Cycles. bottom of the deck. Look at that. Never ending story. This is a constant fucking cycle. And for some of you, you cannot cycle through one more year or even one more day or one more month of going down the same fucking cycle than it's been. I think someone here is like absolutely fucking fed up. And I feel like someone here is talking to their guides and angels saying, hey, like, help me. Help me. Take away. And I think for others of you, you're like surrendering, going, all right, Spirit, take out anything that doesn't belong in my life. And that's where these tower moment comes in. You're going to get these tower moments where it's like, bam and bam. And you're going to see the treachery. You're going to see the drama. You're going to see people for who they are. You're going to see things very, very fucking clearly. And the question is, what are you going to do about it? Your guides and angels are there to help guide you and move you along and to illuminate things for you. Whatever has been being kept secret, those things are even coming to light. And for some of you, you're like, really? Again? Yeah. It's like the universe is getting so freaking brutal right now. And, you know, you can sit around and cry about it, or you can do something about it. You can be proactive. You can change your focus at any point in time. That's what this change in the wind is talking about. Oh, skirt. I'm going the opposite way. I'm done. Time's up. You love me? Yes or no? Oh, no. Do you value me? Yes or no? Oh, no. Do you trust me? No. Okay. And then you got the regeneration card, another Plutonian card. It's like after the fire comes the rain, right? After the fire comes the rain. And there's this regeneration process. And again, number 46. 37. Both of them add to a 10. This is like the full death and rebirth cycle right here. It's like, what is that saying? Oh my God, look at this. We got the round and round, unfinished symphony. It's like you've been going round and round about this same old song and dance or the same old job, and you're not really getting anywhere. And the same fucking relationship, fighting about the same fucking things, doing the same. And I think people are just fucking done. You know, when a forest burns down, it comes back more green and lush. It's, you know, it looks like complete devastation, but sometimes that's what we need in our life is a complete fucking overhaul. Complete, just rock our fucking world, take us to our fucking knees so that we have no choice but to rebuild. Rebuild that business, rebuild our path, rebuild what we thought love was or how we tolerated less than what we deserved. Rebuilding ourselves more than, you know, first and foremost, that's most important, is you're going through this transformational process. So that when you come to these forks in the road, you don't keep cycling back to the same bullies, to the same people that made you feel like shit, to the same, oh, you did this and you did that, or you said this and you oh my fucking God. I mean, that's what the end of Pisces is all about. Like, the fucking end. We go into Aries. I cannot wait. I'm an Aries ascendant. I am so fucking sick and tired of people revisiting my past. I burned the whole fucking building and the bridge to get there. And yet they're still taking fucking airplanes and dropping in from the sky to places that I haven't been since I was fucking like a wee tyke. And it's like, oh my fucking God, I have grown since then. And I get this energy. And I think that for me, like, I've self-isolated. I'll be honest with you. I cannot handle it. I have come into an alignment with some really awesome fucking people. Really awesome people that I know that if I'm not in the room, they will have my back. where they're not talking shit, or if anybody was to come and say something to them, they'd hear them out, but then they would also put them in their place and let them know that that's not going to fly. And that they know the truth instead of sitting back and going, oh, yeah, I know. And talking shit too. And I think that goes with bosses, that goes with family, that goes with friends. You know, I've had friends that have done that. We're all fucking human. You never know when there's going to be a snake in the hen house. It comes out of fucking left field. But once you see it, you can't just keep going in circles about it. You have to let it go. If this is about a career and you have just had it with that fucking job, you're done with it, it doesn't make you feel good, you have to let it go. Full moon in Scorpio, man. This is some and then end of Saturn in Pisces going into Aries, like this is some shit. So I do want to say, like, pay attention to the themes that are coming up in the next, few months, because you're going to get onto a path and then they're going to retrograde September and October. If you don't like what's going on in this time frame, when we have the re-entrance of Saturn and Neptune back into Aries, make a fucking different decision. I'm going to leave that there. Love you guys all so much. Don't forget to comment. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. And like and share. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I would be happy. And, donations are always nice too, you guys. It's an exchange of energy and it's very much appreciated. Anyway, thank you to everyone who has. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful day and take care.